In this video, I'm going to share with you two simple and easy credit secrets to increase your credit score by 100 points in 30 days. Now, these two steps, you can see an increase of 100 points and even better, depending on your current credit scores. And we're going to jump into it in this video. Now, if you're new to my channel is designed to help you no matter where you are in your credit journey, and I teach you how to leverage your credit to make money. So if you like this kind of information, subscribe to this channel, and you can go to my website to pick up this free heart inquiry removal package. And the link is in the description of the video and in the pinned comment section. Step number one, if you're a person under a 700 credit score, you can just add a credit card. By adding a credit card, this helps your utilization, which is 30% of your credit score, and it's the second largest chunk right after payment history. So payment history is 35% of your credit score and utilization is 30%, making up a total of 65% of your score, which is the largest chunk of your scoring. So you can see a dramatic increase in your credit score on average by 49 points when you add a credit card. But now the way you want to make sure that you're doing this is simply by using a soft pull pre-qualification. This will minimize you getting a ton of hard inquiries and just getting denied. Now, when you do this soft pull pre-qualification, it's going to give you a 80% chance and up of getting qualified for a card, because the company is just saying to you, you look like the type of credit profile that we deal with. But understand, it's not a guarantee. And if you get the card and get approved, it's a hard inquiry. And even if you don't get approved, it's still a hard inquiry. Now, understand that you would get that credit card if you are approved. And when that card reports, you're going to see an average increase of 49 points. Now, just keep in mind, you want to make sure you wait till the card reports, and then you want to add another credit card. So this generally is going to take about 30 days, but make sure that that card report first, because your score can be higher, and then you can be in another better tier credit card company bracket if you see that increase first. Now, keep in mind with this, you can go all the way over to a 700 credit score by using this technique, but just stop once you reach right over that 700 credit score. People who have over a 700 credit score wouldn't want to use this strategy, because you can see your score decrease by 3 to 5 points. So you would want to use step number 2 that I'm going to mention in order to increase your credit score. But for those who are under that 700 credit score, you can use this technique. Once you get the credit card in the mail, just use it, because sometimes it reports faster, but make sure you're not going over that 30% utilization, or you'll see your score tank. So be very careful, just let it report. And if you go to my website, I have a link below. We have actually a way where you can see if you're pre-qualified and the best credit cards that you are pre-qualified for. So once you see what you're pre-qualified for, then you know which is the better card for you to actually go to see if you're approved for it. So I'll leave that link in the description in the pinned comment section. Now, before we move on to step number 2, keep in mind, you guys, that you want to make sure you're looking at your credit reports. And if you have a charge off or a collection, look at your accounts and make sure that it's not reporting late every month, like with the COCO, because that keeps your credit score down. And also, if you have any accounts that are behind on payments, you want to bring them current. So if you are being shown this or this on your credit score with that COCO late, you want to dispute that account. Now, when it comes down to collections, if they're reporting late every month, they should not be reporting like this, because it's already been charged off. Dispute this, because it's a violation. Now, with my elite credit system, users like Greg was able to remove his collection within 12 days. So if you need my help with my coaching and my AI software to my elite credit system, the link is in the description below and in the pinned comment section. Just make sure you don't have anything payments hitting you, and resolve that issue. Step number 2, you want to look at your current credit cards, and you want to make sure that you pay down those credit cards. because you can see an increase in your credit score, especially if your cards are being close to maxed out. Any card that's using over 40% utilization, you want to pay that card down. Now, ideally, you want to make sure that your utilization across the board optimally is from 10 on down to 1% in that category. But if you have even one particular credit card that is really close to being maxed out, especially if it's over 60%, you start losing a lot of points. You want to look at your credit cards and look at the due date. So in this example, say you have a credit card that is due on the 5th, meaning your payment date for that card is by the 5th of the month that you must pay that card off, or you'll accumulate interest. You want to make sure that you pay that card and pay it down, because generally 4 days after the payment due date is what's called the report date. This is when the bureaus are getting the report of your balance from your credit card companies. So you do not want to use that card in that window of time. You want to make sure you pay down your cards, and you do not want to add any more debt, because when they report it, it's stuck there for the next 30 days and there's nothing you can do about it. But by paying that card down, you can see your credit score increase really fast. Now, depending on how much utilization you have, you can see upwards of 100 points just by doing this. And you want to look at your next card, the next due date, and then pay that card down if it needs to be paid down, and so on and so on. And through the month, you can see your credit score increase. Now, you're free to use that card after it reports to your credit report, and it will not report for the next 30 days your balances. So you can hide your utilization. Just make sure by the next month that you pay that card down before the report date, which is 4 days after your due date. And you can see a dramatic increase in your credit score just by doing that. And with my elite credit system, we use Smart Credit as our score provider, and they have a tool called Score Boost, and it will actually line up what credit cards you need to pay off and how many points that you'll receive, and actually tell you the dates you need to pay it by in order to see that increase. So if you want to use that tool, you can sign up to the elite credit system. If not, you just do that on your own. With the Score Boost, we tell our people in the elite credit system to constantly do that every month by looking at their dates, because you guys, utilization change month to month, and it's 30% of your credit score, and you can see a dramatic decrease if you're not paying your credit cards by these dates. Hopefully this information was helpful. If you have any questions or comments, you can leave it in the comment section. But if you have more detailed questions for me, you can go to my website, and all your questions go to my cell phone. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Stay tuned.